Coming up on the bye round edition of the 100K multi, where we don't quite put it on, but we do preview some finals, some Norm Smith best bets. We got some college football, NFL, LIV Golf, EPL, the works.
Yeah, all of it. It's the wide world of 100K sports. No footy to bet on, but there's always something to chat about here. If you could please find us, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Hit the follow button, hit the like and the subscribe button. It does help. I know everyone asked you to do that. Thank you for being here. It's been an awesome year. It's only going to get better. Last 4 weeks of finals, and then we fucking storm into summer.
Second half coming up next. Tell Margaret you know and I say hello.
Love you, Marg.
On your Megs. Welcome back to the bye edition of the 100K Footy Show, where it's the bye week for the AFL and it is the bye week for us, Morgs. Tonight on the 100K Sports Agenda, we'll be previewing the best Norm Smith bets, Morgs, ups and downs, the NFL future bets, and of course the world-famous ramble, where we'll be having a look at some EPL, some LIV Golf, and much more. My man, Lugal Beatty. Good to be here.
Thanks for having me, Das. No, Chris, we will still have a 100K multi later on the show, but yeah, we're not going to, it's not the soul of the show. No footy this week, obviously, because this will come out Thursday morning. Gold Coast Essendon would have been last night. Gold Coast
cracking game.
Would have won by about 7 goals. I reckon there's my prediction and review all in one.
How good was Bear's performance?
It was awesome. Thank God he's back on air with Bear. Would have come out. Not even sure when that would have come out, but thanks for having me, Das. I'm excited about tonight's show.
Nice,
a different show. This will be rowdier than your uncle's second wedding, I reckon.
Yeah,
we'll shuck and jive. Okay, it could be a little bit looser, different. I'm excited.
Fuck, so am I. It's going to be good. It's going to be so shit not having footy on, but the fact is, we're on the precipice of so much sport.
Oh, God.
So much sport. The off-season is looming close, and I'm very excited for it now that we've had a bit of a look,
100%.
bit of a preview. Let's get into it, Morgs. Everyone's favourite finger on the pulse. Finger me, Morgs. Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. So just a good way to check in with what's going on with footy at the moment, does, okay? An up, a down. That's the leaderboard. It got wiped out from Donny last week. Geez, that feels a long time ago, but...
Great reception from Don.
Absolutely. Great for Don. McGriddle, I think, was still on top, and rightfully so. Still a really good product. And the big arch, you had your first one on the weekend and really enjoyed it.
Unbelievable. It was a great burger.
So my first my first down, starting with a down.
Okay, starting with a down.
My down is exit meetings, okay? It's that time of the year. Everyone's getting delisted. Our favourite players, shout out to a couple of them.
Eddie Ford.
Okay,
Lamb chops. We measured him.
Had a lot of messages come in today. We are shadowing about that. I think he'll find a home, Dar. So
hopefully.
Not too worried about that. But it is that hard time where people are starting to get delisted. A couple of retirees at the moment, okay? But exit meetings, they have such a negative connotation about them. I just think we need to have maybe a better name for them.
Okay.
So I've heard Charlie Curnow went into Carlton today. Okay. It was pretty well reported. Caroline Wilson was all over it, right? And he was going in with some grievances.
Okay.
Now, it's 100K first here. I'm actually reporting allegedly, okay? I must say allegedly.
Allegedly.
I found out what his grievances were with the club today. Okay, so I'm reporting this here. So there was 3 main things that Charlie went into the office today and said, this is what I need to know, this is what I want to air out. Okay, the first thing he wants to know is, what have Carlton done with the real Francis Evans? He has turned into Philip Matera. Okay, and he goes, I'm sick of this funny business. I need to know, where has Francis Evans gone? He has turned into a top 6 small forward at the moment. So we want to find out how that's happened, and more importantly, Charlie wants to get to the bottom of it.
It's like a genie, so that's the great first question to ask.
That's
what he's asked the board.
That was on top of his mind.
What have you done with Francois? That's a good first question. Second.
This was more of a demand, okay? He said, quote, word for word, allegedly. He said, I need Luke Sayers' Twitter login. It's for a friend.
Yes.
I think that's very smart.
Nice.
He just said, I want access to that. We all know what happened there. Some really good gold in there. So he wants that. I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to get that off Fossey.
How is Lukey Sayers? He's cocks up in the Bahamas.
Oh, Jesus. The old cocks up cuff.
Yeah.
So good questions from Charlie.
Right.
Okay?
He's got one to go.
It'd be remiss if he didn't ask these questions, I would have thought. Number 3 was, he said, I need the photos that Jesse Motlop has of Mrs. Voss. Okay. He wants to get the bottom of those. He wants to find them, Liam Neeson style, come after them and burn them, okay? Because we need to fix whatever that scenario is that's causing
the Vossage
and the Motlop to get a game. So that's number 3. Number 4, he wants Michael Voss to make a citizen arrest on a game plan. I think that would be nice.
Yes.
Okay, it's just rough and buff in the middle.
Come on.
We're just trying to just crash and bash sides, as King always says, but we just need a way forward, okay? A little bit of a different game style that equates to some more scoring and just some easier goals. So again, this is all allegedly, but they were the top 4 questions on Charlie's mind. So exit meetings as a general rule is a down for me, but I think it was good to just hear what Charlie's concerns were with the Footy Club.
It's amazing that those were the questions. He came in with 3, then we got an extra one. There was 4.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I knew a bloke that knew his manager, so it was good to get them.
That's great. My down is my chin. Looks like a pizza.
Yep.
Morgs. I don't know. Maybe the big arch or the chili pizzas thanks to Bubbers that we had on the weekend.
Boy.
Zoom in on this thing. This thing looks like a pepperoni pizza on my chin.
Oh, God.
How bad is it?
It's ugly.
That's actually not my down. My down is not having the awards week this week.
Yeah, good
I
call.
just think it's crammed into the grand final week too much.
Yep.
Where we're not focusing just on the grand final.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the idea of if you do win the Brownlow,
yes,
and if you are at a top 8 side, you do get to celebrate it throughout the finals if you're still there. Like we can start to, here comes the Brownlow medalist. Like
It's a great call.
I hate only what we have. We had Judd 1-1. Oh no, they 2004. So Cousins did.
Yep.
And then Goods. How they were both in the grand final. And I feel we got to celebrate them in that game. But
Bartel, another one, I reckon.
yeah, but yes, in 2007. But it'd just be so much better. I think if we have the awards night this week, you got the Brownlow, and then you can do the All-Australian later in the week. They all don't have to be there.
For sure.
They can zoom in.
Imagine we did have it in this period. Imagine when Bruce was back. Because how many times he the Brownlow medalist. Yeah. He loved it. No, I agree. My only thing would be is if you compare it to the NBA, where sometimes we hear about the MVP and it's still like, say, Eastern Conference Finals, even before then, like Joel Embiid. He won the MVP and then just crashed out in the playoffs. So does it almost hurt the award a little bit if you lose the first final, play a shocker?
Fuck it.
No, I agree. I think it would be cool to have these awards named.
I think
we can celebrate them during the finals.
Fuck all this week anyway.
No, that's a good call. I like it.
That's my down.
My up was Bubba Pizza. Just wanted to give them a very quick shout out.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome fun. If you haven't seen the reel, there'll be more to come of that reel, but that was an unbelievable experience, Stars. Just those Carolina Reapers on that pizza. It was fucking funny. It hurt. I did not believe. It was sort of you go into it thinking, you know it's going to be hot, but there's nothing that I can compare that heat with.
It was
like your throat was closing over. But I wanted to say it, bring it up, Bubba, because one, they've looked after us. We've won free pizza for life, thanks to Bubba. But it was that 38-hour fermented dough. It actually tastes, it was really, really nice. It was just that it was fucking hot. So my up, Bubba Pizza, get yourself around a Bubba. And yeah, we'll definitely have a lot more to do with them over the summer. And next 100K house, definitely catered by Bubba.
100%. I've actually got 2 little ups here. So my first one, Geelong-Brisbane grand final. That's what I want my grand final to be. Yep, that's what I want.
I'm in.
And I think that we get it on Friday night.
Yep.
Friday week.
Yes.
I think so. The reason why I love it is because now that they're matching up with each other, that means we can get in the grand final.
It's a great call.
Because a team can lose and then they can meet back up.
Yep.
So this is my up for me. If they have a really good game, perfect, we can put it up. If one of them loses, well, then it's going to go all the way down to the bottom. But I want Geelong-Brisbane grand final. That's the matchup I want.
I love it.
Just because Isaac Rankin isn't there. And I just, you want all the teams there at their best.
Yep.
I know Brisbane had some injuries, but I think Geelong-Brisbane grand final day would be awesome. My other one, free agency season.
Yes.
This is going to be heating up. We've got some players moving. Jack Silvani's on his way out. Tom De Koning's on his way out.
Yep.
Liam Ryan wants out. As it stands at the moment, West Coast won't let him go. I think it's going to be a huge offseason. And you said, is Charlie going to go? Is Harry going to go? Who else is going to go? There's going to be so many things. I think this free agency season is going to be wild. So put that up near the top.
That's a great up. We did it 2 years ago. We will have to have another chat to Tommy Morris. I had a look at the calendar. We'll have a look maybe in free agency and then previewing the draft. But we'll definitely have to sit down with Tommy Morris once again.
We will. That's a good ups and downs.
That's a great up. It's a great little whip around.
All right, Morgs, we got happy to play a new segment brought to you by Statmate.
I'd love to.
It's called What's More Likely.
Okay.
So I got some questions for you.
Count me in.
Dim the lights and Zito in the back of the truck. Can we get the music? I want an honest answer.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's more likely? Brisbane go back-to-back or Collingwood make a prelim?
Oh, that's a fucking great question. Fuck.
What's more likely?
Oh, Brisbane just. You?
Like
what do you think?
It's my segment. I'm just reading it out.
Really? You're not even answering the question?
No, well, Brisbane.
Yes.
What's more likely? Draper re-signs with the Bombers or Freo win a final?
Freo win a final.
Okay.
Yeah, Freo won me over on Sunday.
They did.
They won me over on Sunday. I loved what I saw. Final. And do you know why I loved it as well? Because they did it at Marvel. I think they can, I'm in on Freo.
What's more likely? Jez kicks 100 goals this season or Petrarca plays for Melbourne again next season? What's more likely?
Amazing question. You could argue I'm wrong here, but I'm going to go Jez 100 purely because I think track's gone.
Okay, I like it. That's a whole segment, Morgs. I like it. No. I'm just going to keep with you. Right. It's funner.
Sorry.
Charlie Curnow plays at another club or he stays and plays at Carlton. What's more likely?
Stays at Carlton. I can't see how the deal gets done.
I love it.
Even if you ask out, I think he'll come back. It's happened before where we've seen it. Like, remember Bryce Gibbs was one. That's just Carlton. I'm sure there's many other examples. We've seen it before. Ask out, but just have to come back. And at the end of the day, they know it's business.
Exactly.
You're just not trading Charlie unless I can't see them giving up Heaney, Warner or Gould. I just can't see that happening.
What's more likely? Jev comes back to Australia looking like Chris Hemsworth or Scotty Burns?
Chris Hemsworth, maybe.
Yes. Yes.
Jev is sounding he's relaxed. He's got a lot of takes. He's ready to fire, but he's going to need some work in the pool.
I like it. What's more likely? Jamara plays AFL in 2026 or Marvel bring back the Super Dog?
Fuck. I just purely because I want the Super Dog back, I'm going Super Dog.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Jamara's done himself a mischief.
What's more likely? Isaiah Dudley wins the Brownlow or Jay-Z Clark breaks a good story?
I think Dudley's firming, to be honest. Jokes aside, I like where Dudley's. I like his trajectory.
Nice. Well, that's it, Morgs. Thank you very much. What's more likely? What a segment.
What a segment. Hey, I would love to get your thoughts on a couple of them, though.
Yeah, I will go back.
To ask? Yeah.
So I'll go, I think, free winner final. I think Jez close to kick 100. As you said, I think Petrarca's gone.
Yep.
Charlie stays. Jev, I think he's going to come back looking like Scotty Burns. We saw Scotty Burns the other day.
Oh, boy.
He is in a surplus. You know how many calories? So 7,700 calories is 1 kilo of fat.
Okay.
So that's in a surplus.
Yeah.
How long has he been in that surplus for?
Well, I think the Big Arch might have got him because there's 1,000 calories in Big Arch.
Yeah, there is. So, I had one the other night.
You honestly couldn't blame him. If you were 2 McGriddles morning, Big Arch by night, all day.
Yeah.
That's some serious calories.
And then Marvel to bring back the Super Dog. So back in the day, it used to be $4. It was like an extended hot dog. It was like 3 hot dogs in one.
You know what, though? You really got me excited about that. I reckon there's room there to get a bit of a petition going, and I think we can bring that back.
I really agree.
I think we push for that next year.
At the same price of $4. It used to be a $4 Super Dog.
Correct.
You just ask the old boy for a couple of coins.
I think that's a ticket. I mean, you talk about some live entertainment. You talk about playing the twos before the game. I think that's the way to bring people back to the footy.
If KFC, remember when they marketed the Mega Wipe? I was telling you the other day, I swear it was a glitch in the Matrix. You know, they might bring back the Twister or something. They must have accidentally ordered the serviettes, but like 10,000 of them. And so they just promoted the Mega Wipe. It was just like a shield.
It's just a tarp.
Yeah, it was essentially.
Travis at head office just ordered a too big of a wipe, and they've come up with the Mega Wipe. And I think, I got a little bit of an inside word.
Nice.
I think that's why the Zinger kebab might have been brought out. They've accidentally ordered 10 tons of tabbouleh. Nice. And they've gone, how do we use this? So they've made up a Zinger.
They get rid of the Twister, and then they just bring it back with tabbouleh.
Correct. This is a footy show, believe it or not.
All right, Morgs, it's time for a new segment. You ready?
Another one. I'm so
It's almost, as we said, there's no awards. But I'm going to give out some awards. Backed on the stats, backed on the form, brought to you by StatMate.
Of course.
I've got 5 awards here for you. Awesome. So welcome to the end of season 100K awards
100K awards.
So I went to tease this at the start of the year, Morgs. So award number 1, the Golden Walking Stick. For the best player over 30 years of age. Okay. So some honourable mentions, Max Gawn.
Yep.
Most disposals in a season he's ever had. Equal most amount of marks and third most amount of hit-outs in his career. He's had a great year.
Yeah,
Maxi Gawn.
Yeah, well done.
Also Scott Pendlebury. He's just been awesome. He's just a great player. So number 3, still side bottom. 34 years of age. Definitely. Played 21 games, 9 goals, and won the Anzac Day medal.
Yep.
Had 35 that game.
Agreed.
I think it's awesome. I think he deserves. Number 2, Patrick Dangerfield. 35 years of age. He's played 20 games this year. Equal third most amount of goals he's ever had. So he's kicked 27 this year. It's the most he's kicked since 2019.
Yep.
So they've been able to put him forward. It's 2025 now.
For sure.
That's a long time.
Can I just say as well, if he does get to is he a chance to get to 400? He'd need, 2 more seasons?
Yeah, 2 more seasons.
Even whatever he retires on, the way he plays his footy, it has to be one of the most accomplished, whatever the amount is that he retires on, it has to be the most accomplished amount of that. To play the style of footy he played and for as long as he has is fucking tip of the cap.
And then the number 1 award goes to Jack Gunston. So the Golden Walking Stick officially goes to him. He's 33 years of age. He's played 20 games, a career high 62 goals.
Yeah,
previous best was 58 back in 2014 when he was All-Australian. Mm-hmm. He'll be All-Australian this year as well. Yep. So well done, the Golden Walking Stick. That is the first award. So well done.
To Gunner.
To Gunner.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate. So we've got the Liability Award for most amount of free kicks against. So this is the Marv Award. If you've ever watched Home Alone, Marv, he's a liability. Absolute liability. So the Marv Award goes to Harley Reid. He gave away 60 free kicks this year.
Oh, well done, mate.
Well done, Harley. Just signed an extension. The Liability Award. Just tighten it up a touch.
Is that true? Obviously, we're pretty highly integrity here. Is that true, though? He's got the most?
These are all 100%.
60
by stat, mate.
I love that,
no,
though.
60.
Okay,
60 on the dot.
60 on the dot. Play with the aggression, though. I like it.
Morgs, 100%.
Hey, you got to stand for something if you're an
You have
Eagle.
to stand for something. So thank you. You've won the award. Well done. Morgs, you'll love this one. This is the Cheese Award.
Okay.
This one goes to the mouse who's collected the most amount of crumbs of the season. So they get a big slab of cheese.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Bega. Hopefully.
Thanks for coming on board, Bega.
So the most amount of Ford 50 ground ball gets on the season.
Yep.
23 in front of the next best.
Wow.
Goes to Riley West with 73.
My boy.
73 Ford 50 ground ball gets for the season. The mouse, the official mouse.
That is incredible.
White Lobster reverse mouse. Riley West is the actual mouse.
I would not have picked Riley West.
Give him the slab of cheese. 73 forward 50 ground ball gets.
Do you reckon he gets the credit that he deserves in that? If that's the case, do you reckon he gets the credit for
23 in front of the next? So Shy Bolton was the next best.
Yep.
He's 23 in front of him for the season.
That is actually unbelievable.
It's a great stat.
Because he's obviously a really good overhead as well for his size.
He's the official mouse.
Well done, mate. That's fucking great.
We've got the Gunslinger Jameis Winston Turnover Award.
Yep.
So Jameis Winston in 2019, this is in the NFL.
Awesome.
He led the league in passing yards.
Yep.
But he also had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Just all cock and balls.
Absolutely. So this is the Brett Favre, Jameis Winston.
Yep.
This is the Gunslinger Award. So the man that's had the most amount of meters gained in the AFL and also the most amount of turnovers, Nasai Wanganeen-Malira 132. So he's the turnover award. So I guess that's what happens when you get a lot of the ball.
For sure. Can I have that stat again? How many turnovers?
132.
Okay.
Yeah. So the most in the AFL.
Nah, do you know what though? I love it because he takes the game on. Okay, you got to hit those kicks in today's footy, and yeah, the Saints are coming. I love that. There's no problem in that at all.
Now it's your cock and balls award. So you have to get most meters gained, but also most turnovers. So
100%. And Ross the boss would tell him keep taking those kicks.
This would be an award you would get.
Fucking oath.
Turn it and go down the line on your left.
Yeah, in a grand final. Yeah, look, the message was sent out. Just get to move the ball quickly. Shout out to Jacko Boland. He gets a shout out once a week. Just absolutely murdered him. I did. Just 3-on-1. Have this one, Jacko. But it's good. In a grand final, you got to move the ball quick, Das.
Oh, yes, you do. We got two more awards here, Morg. So we got the Matthew Priddis Second of the Footy Award. Mm-hmm. So for the most amount of tackles in the AFL. Matthew Priddis, there has never been anyone second to the footy more than Matthew Priddis over a 4-year stretch. He came third in the AFL in 2014. Yep. He then went back-to-back in 15 and 16, and then came third again in 2017. Okay. As I said, no one has ever been second to the footy more in a 4-year stretch than Matthew Priddis. So,
and you're just labelling him second to the footy due to the tackles, I'm assuming?
Yeah, of course. Well, if you're tackling, you're second to the footy.
Yeah, okay.
So, we have no one has ever been second to the footy more in a season since the stat's been taken from the start of 2012. Okay. So, record-breaking season for the first time ever. Someone's reached the 200 mark. So, 205 tackles for Tom Atkins, second of the footy.
Tommy Atkins?
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, see, that's stiff.
Second of the footy.
I know, you're sort of saying it as a knock, though. But Tommy Atkins, my man, he's tough as a cat's head.
He's tough as a cat's head.
So, what's he lacking? Is he lacking speed to get the ball and then he's tough?
Second of the footy.
Yeah, but where do we put it down to?
He's a good tackler. But
very good
it's also
tackler.
the Matthew Priddis Award.
Yeah, I'm unsure if I'm happy with calling it the way you've called it, but it's a great segment.
Matthew Priddis, second of the footy.
Tommy Atkins.
Well done, Tommy. No one's ever had 205 tackles. No one's ever been second in the footy more.
Let us know in the comments. We'd love to have a live audience here, a live chat. But yeah, is it a knock or is it just really good tackling? I don't know.
It's a backhanded compliment.
It is, very much so.
And then we also finally, have, this is one of our most prestigious awards. This is one of the most prestigious awards. So finally, the Hanlif Muhammad Memorial Award, given to the player with the most time on ground percentage on the season. So a bit of backstory on Hanif.
Please.
Hanif Muhammad of Pakistan spent the longest time in a single innings at a crease ever.
Okay.
So he scored 337 runs in January 1958 against the West Indies. It saw him bat for 970 minutes. He was at the crease for 16 hours and 10 minutes. So he's a man that just stands there and gets the job done. He doesn't want to come off. So our inaugural Hanif Muhammad Memorial Award goes to the player that's been on the field for the longest amount of time this season with a whopping 99.7% of game time, Cal Wilkie.
Wow.
Well done.
Gee, wow. The great Waller Wilkie. Well done, mate. Hey, that's an awesome stat.
Yeah.
Where'd you get these?
I get them all.
Hey, that is incredible.
99.7% of game time. Well done. The Hanif Muhammad Memorial Award for Cal Wilkie.
Would love to get to the bottom of Hanif's innings as well.
337 against West Indies.
Some innings that come to mind, Brian Lara, Matthew Hayden,
Yeah.
I would love to know time of crease, but obviously not as long.
16 hours and 10 minutes. That's like Nida in Parkdale Primary School under
He was seeing it like
4.
a yoga ball.
Yeah, he was.
Well done to GWOW.
Yeah, so those are some awards we might bring back next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Second of the footy.
Yep.
The Mouse Award. So Riley West, the inaugural Mouse. So
I'm stoked for Riley.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a great segment, Darcy.
Thank you, mate. Just thought we'd give out some awards. So, Morgs finals next week. Let's have a look. I think it's time to have a bit of a discussion. So, we've got a list here. So, we're going to put out a graphic a little bit later in the week.
Yep.
So, we have the last time every single AFL team has won a flag, or maybe not even won a flag yet.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I just wanted to ask you, out of the teams that haven't won a flag yet, who will be the first to win one? Freo, the Giants, or the Suns?
I'm going to go the Suns.
Why?
Reason being, I think Freo and I think GWS is ahead of them right now. I really like GWS this year, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. But I don't think they win it. Okay, that's just my theory. I just don't think they win it. I think their list is a little bit older than what we've talked about.
Yep.
Okay, I think they might be sliding. I think Freo, same thing. I'm in on Freo, but I just can't see a flag in their sides. So I'm basically purely picking who has the most potential right now. And I think that's the Gold Coast. I think they're the furthest behind right now. But in terms of closest to the flag, looking long term, I'm going to go with the Suns.
Yeah. So Giants have to win it this year, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Giants have to win it this year, or else it's going to be the Suns knocking at the door.
And I must admit, I give them a real shake this year. Yep. I really do. Yes, they're not going to finish in the 4, but I give them a real shake.
What will it do? I don't think anyone really saw the back end last 4 weeks. Freo actually going to come out and win a final. If they do, they win one final, then go out. What that does to their team coming into next year? Because me and Jev, we always said in the preview, can you imagine Alex Pearce holding the cup? And we're like, no. But now after he's been playing, he's had a few unbelievable games this year. He kicked the game winner pretty much against Port. He's done it twice. He blanketed Sam Darcy. I'm like, maybe he is the right person. Like, obviously they know. Maybe we were wrong. So if they can get a win this year, I'm pretty sure they've almost got everyone signed and locked in.
Yep.
They can try and maybe get a couple more pieces. Who knows? Get Hayden Young to play the whole year.
Are they as well? Are they sneaky young, Freo? Like, you think of the likes of like Tracy, Pat Voss, Murphy Reid, exactly. Yeah. I reckon they're sneaky young. Shai Bolton, he's only late 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've definitely got a long runway. It's a great call. I just had a look. Alex Pearce is 30, so he's probably still got at least 2 years of...
We'll go to Sarong or Brayshaw next.
Great footy.
Unless one of them goes to Tassie.
No, that's a good call. So would you say Freo ahead of Gold Coast? Or am I picking too much? Am I a bit of, I suppose, biased, but... I'm talking on air with Bear purely.
I'm just going Suns, Giants, Freo.
Suns, Giants, Freo. Yeah, okay.
I think that's my trifecta.
What are your thoughts on my take that the GWS is low-key old?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I think they're in the window. Potentially Hogan might be out for the year. Like his foot, they're not sure. So who knows?
Yeah, it's a great question. We'll put something up for sure.
Also, who's most likely to win a flag out of the teams who last won one in the 1900s? So I guess we'd probably all say Adelaide's probably closest because of where they're sitting. So they last won one in 1998, North Melbourne 1999, Carlton 1995, and St Kilda 1966.
Wow.
So,
okay, so
will they go 100 years without winning a flag?
Well, Jev said that last year.
Yes or no?
Got a heap of... Yeah, they will.
Wow, no.
Yeah, they will.
I think they're on the right track.
Well, okay, so let's take out Adelaide for the sake of the exercise. So we've got Carlton, North, St Kilda, Adelaide. We're taking them out. Who's winning a flag first? Carlton, North, Saints?
Carlton.
Really?
Yeah. 3 years.
Yeah, see,
we got so much young talent.
I must admit, am I being biased here? But I actually think so as well. I just can't see the Saints do. I cannot see them doing it. However, I can't see Blues either. I can't see North. I don't know.
We're going to be up there.
Let us know. They're 2 ripping questions. We'll put them in the comments, and obviously we'll put some stuff up on Instagram and TikTok and get some engagement. But they're 2 ripping questions.
Thanks, mate.
Some interesting ones. I just wanted to quickly check. Like, yeah, as you said, St Kilda 1966. Like, unbelievable. Port 2004. They're a long way from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Well done, mate.
It's amazing. Like, you think like the Tigers, like they were shit for so long, and then they just won 3.
Yeah.
15th, like they were sort of teetering the finals. 15th or 16th the year before in 2016, then just come up.
Who, I suppose, this is questions without notice. Who's the next Richmond?
Well,
who's the next Richmond to finish 2016 the way they did and 2017? It's almost like going last to first in the NFL.
Well, Adelaide has been the furthest back ever in history in one season.
Yes, and the last 3 years that they've transitioned. No,
just to go from one position to the highest. So they went from 15 to first, and that's never been done. That's the biggest jump.
Well, there you go.
That's the highest.
Isn't that? Yeah, that just goes to show how quickly it can turn.
But they were all right for a
who's
while.
The next Adelaide? Who's the next Adelaide?
Yeah, so a team outside the 8, the Blues.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Can it be?
Yes.
All right, questions without notice. Will the Saints finish in the top 8 next year?
No. Year after, yes.
I'm taking them next year, I think. I think they're finishing 8th next year.
one more year. One more year.
Let us know in the comments. We need a live chat here.
I love it.
That's really.
We need a live show.
Correct.
Fuck, we could talk about this for hours. But
No,
let's move on.
I like that chat.
Let's have a quick look, Morgs, last week. Let's quickly dive into last week's multi. So good legs, bad legs. We went 13 out of 20 legs.
And it should be said, every week we collect a cool, hard, crisp $10, trying to turn $10 into 100K betting on the footy.
Yeah, of course.
That is what we're reviewing.
Do you want to go to the good legs?
Yeah.
No, actually, I'll go to the bad legs.
Sure.
I'll go to the bad legs. So we were stiff. So Cogs for 15.
Yeah, subbed.
He had 6 in the first quarter. Had 1 early in the second, subbed off. I think another concussion.
And
concussion. I think I accidentally said then.
Obviously, we love PointsBet.
Of course.
They've been good to us. The markets, we have a great relationship with PointsBet. We're working on this void, Dust. We're working on it with them, okay? Yeah. They know it's an issue. We're trying to work it. It's more than just a technical issue. There's a lot that goes into that void system and into their software. So we're working on that. We were going to be filthy because if it was Cogs was the only leg and he got subbed with no void, I was getting a bit nervous, okay? But yeah, we did have some other bad legs.
Your man, back Cadman, couldn't get 2. Couldn't get 2 against the Saints.
Just big, angry Grew and Harry Ralston in the side.
How good's Grew?
Unbelievable. Great. What a
group.
problem they've got this week or in the next coming weeks with the team selection.
I think this is Mac's leg. Lockie McNeil. Lockie Mc didn't get near it.
Nah, I do like
what
were
we Mick thinking?
Yeah, no, it's a good call. He's lively and the price. As we always say, you got to take some risks. So that's why he was in. Same with Switter. Okay.
Switowski, smartest man in football, couldn't get 1. Logan Morris had him for 3. I think kicked the 1. Mitch Lewis for 2. Didn't get near it. And my man, the greatest Shaw of all time.
Yep.
The Shawshank Redemption of Shaws.
Yeah.
Jack Scrimshaw couldn't get near it.
I mean, same
13. We had him for 15.
Same again. Mitchie Lou, that was a risk. I think it was 475 for 3. We talked about it last week. Again, got to take some risk, tease it down to 2. But it's sort of tough to pick in that Hawks forward line, isn't it? So we need to learn for that next week.
But the good legs.
Good legs, heaps of them. Rory led for 20. It was shaky early and then just came through, kicked a goal late. Sean Manor, unbelievable. Chad Warner, goal. Job Shanahan, goal. Unbelievable leg. Errol Goulden, goal. He kicked 2. He was $2.15 for 1. That was
2.36.
That was our favourite leg of the week. Toby Green, 15 and 2 hit. Unbelievable game from Toby.
2 months
17. Bont for 2. Treacy 2. Fletcher 20. That unbelievable leg. Fletcher for 20. Wiz for 1. Zorko 20. And then Hawks plus 22.5.
Cash.
That was an absolute ripping leg. And can I also say, didn't go in the multi, but we had a bet and I wanted it in. Freo plus 22.5.
Yeah, you won.
That was the best opportunity all year we had. Okay, it was a must-win game like that. You just could not take the side, eating up 22.5 points that the Dogs were. That was just a golden opportunity. I honestly will put my firstborn through college thanks to that bet.
Fremantle. That's what you're going to call your firstborn. Fremantle Morgan.
Freo Morgan.
That's actually not a bad name. Morgs, let's get into, because obviously we don't have any games this week. We're going to get into some other sports in the ramble, but it's time for
How to Win Cash Regardless.
So the top 3 AFL Norm Smith bets right now. Yes, and you're probably thinking Norm Smith, that's the grand final. That's a long way away.
Now,
yes, because if you like the teams, by the time we actually get to the grand final, players are too short.
Yeah, and now's the time to jump on because the value is so good. You can afford to spread some units. Okay, so take $10, put $1 on each, whatever you're thinking. But yeah, it's time to make some cash.
So we say we're only going to go 3 each, strictly 3 each, only 3. Morgs?
Yeah, I think
you want to kick us off?
I think I've got 4 or 5.
Yeah, I've got 5.
My first one, Josh Dunkley.
Okay.
$51. Have you got him as well?
No.
Okay, I generally think, obviously, it's been talked about, one of the most underrated players in the comp, okay? And that's considering how well rated he is. He's pretty rated now. I think he's really won over a lot of people in the media, especially seeing it's not boring to talk about him anymore. If Dunks doesn't do what he does, Neil, Ashcroft, McCluggage, they don't get the same sort of output. Okay, he plays that role. He gives you 22 to 25 every week. He locks up an opponent's best. Okay, like what if it's Brisbane, Collingwood, Brisbane, Geelong? Let's say he goes straight to Bailey Smith. Okay, keeps Bailey Smith at 21, not a lot of impact, has 25 himself and 2 goals.
Yeah, so
at $51, it could happen.
So this is why I love that bet.
Okay.
So it's not just the umpires that vote on the Norm Smith. It's a panel. So it's not just the umpires out there watching. It's like, even though Dunkley's won some best on awards this year, he won the Robert Walls medal.
Yep.
But again, the narrative. So if they know Dunkley goes to a ex-player, whoever it is, and it's like, all right, no, he's done the job on him. It's not just the umpires looking out. Like, they know what the narrative is.
It's a great call.
If he can do the job, Even if he only has 20 touches,
call.
he might win the award.
It's a bit like a club best and fairest.
The narrative of, yes, that's exactly
when
what it
they
is.
know the role, often you see defenders because they get the roles and then the inner sanctum knows what the role is and hence they get the votes.
Like 2023 when the Pies win the premiership, Josh Dacos won the best and fairest. That's
Brilliant.
exactly what it is.
Dunkley at 51.
I like it.
That will firm.
Now, you know I like Brisbane and Geelong.
Yep.
I think that this is going to be the grand final. I really like Bailey Smith, and if Geelong make it, he's going to have 40 and 1.
You have to.
I can see him having 40 and 1.
Yep.
He's $11 right now, which is too short. So my first one, got to go Cam Rayner. Got to get on the Rayner train.
Yep.
I love him. We just said big game player. Took the hanger last year. You can just see that the way that he wants to attack these games, and he can be out of it for a quarter. Like he did last week on the weekend. I think he had 2 touches and finished with like 22 and 2. Like, can impact, and that's exactly what they like to see.
For sure.
So I've got another player after, but I'll let you go, and I'll tell you the difference between them.
So what I wanted to quickly touch on...
$67 if I didn't say that for Cam Rayner, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Which is a lot.
That is. Yeah. Especially because he could kick 4 or 5.
67.
Like Lohman, I think Lohman was better. We've had this argument many times. We were both there last year. I thought Lohman should have won best on. He got it done when it needed. You liked Ashcroft and you liked the total performance, but I just thought Lohman ripped their heart out of their chest when it was on the line.
What's the rule though? What's my rule?
Yeah,
what's my rule?
North of 4? Yeah.
If you're a small, you got to kick 5.
I think that's unfair.
Bobby Hill kick 5. Archie kick 4, Lohman kick 4. If one of those two kick 5, they win Norm. I'm telling you.
Now, I wanted to quickly touch on as well, our friends at PointsBet as well.
Of course.
We'll have a chat to them. But I think, because I liked Baz as well, I think it's way too short. Because what's he going to be for Norm Smith? Let's say it is Brisbane Geelong.
350.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Because, geez, that's way too short.
What if he wins it and we're like, oh, fuck, we should have got even 11?
Yeah, but Brisbane are rolling out five A-grade midfielders, probably, 3 forwards that could high half forwards.
But again, if Bailey Smith wins, we're like, fuck, we're idiots. We should have just got even 11.
I just think it's a bit stiff. And that's why I've looked wide.
Okay.
I'll give you. We'll come back. This is another short one.
Okay.
But I think you have to bet on it, and it's the same with Baz. Admitting that it's probably too short, but I think we have to bet it now. Dawson at 13.
Okay.
Jordan Dawson at 13. If
awesome Dawson.
If they're winning the flag, if he's not winning Norm, I would be shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked. It's going to take a forward, as you said, you got to kick 4 as a forward. Tough to see a tall forward in a grand final kicking north of 4. So then you're looking midfield. You're looking at 27 and 2 for Dawson. Obviously Brownlow favourite, but I think if we're going to be outlining some money, a couple of units, I think Dawson 13 has to be in there.
Yep, I do like that. I like that call. So this goes into the Bobby Hill bucket. So when they won in 2023, could have been a few different players. Yep. So it could have been a few different smalls. Could have been Elliott. Could have been Ginnivan. No, it was Bobby Hill on the day.
Yep.
He got the lick of the chocolates. He kicked 5.
We should have found out what he was paying.
So 40, 50 something?
Would have to
51, I think. Ollie Dempsey's $101.
I love this.
So if he kicks, it's either going to be he can do it, Sean Manor can do it, Brad Close can do it,
I love
Jez Cameron. But if he kicks 2 or 3, as Lohman did, but then continues to go on with it, he can turn a game on his head. $101 for a player like this. He's got the X factor, does he not?
He does.
So
absolutely.
$101 I think is a really good price. If this comes into grand final day, he'll be 20s.
Yeah. I want to just quickly, our editor, head producer, Liam, he's a Cats fan. He'll love this. But
is he?
Yeah, Jack Martin. So 81-1 is his pick. And he messaged me earlier in the week. I need to it's so true. He could easily bob up, kick 5, look really classy in a game that's sort of low on disposals. $81 is the exact same bucket you're talking. And the other one is Shag Neal at 151. I know we're just reeling off players now, but he's the sort of guy. We talked about it. Jez Cameron's over here. Yeah. Okay. Shag Neal's over here. 151. If he kicks a bag of 5 and just grabs it by the scruff of the neck, it's hard to go past. Toby Green. 81-1.
I like it.
Have you got it?
No, yeah. I wrote it down for Jev.
Okay, so this is the clear 2. If the Giants are to win the flag, okay, it's Tobes. It's the 4 and 17 he had against the Saints. He was just the best player on the ground in my eyes. Like just ripped the heart, and that's grand final. He is just big moments, Tobes. And you know how much I actually saw a highlight of him the other day where he lost the prelim to the Pies.
By a point.
Yeah, and how much it doesn't show a heap of emotion, but you just can see how much it means to him. I've been banging on about it all year. The Giants walk so much taller when he's out in the field. And I have this funny feeling about the Giants. I think something's building. I just think that they're probably going to get the Hawks up there. I know the Hawks are playing well, but Giants at home, if they knock them off, they're going to have some momentum. And $81. I just think we've got to get a little slice.
Yep. I love things that go back to back. When I back the one on trackside, I like to get on it again straight away. Andrew McLeod won back to back.
Yep.
Dusty won a back to back. if our man Will Ashcroft's there, I have to get him for back-to-back. I can just see it.
The Scheffler bucket.
The young kid, he's gone back-to-back. He's won 2 Norm Smith, missed out on the first grand final because of his ACL, and then he's been the difference, and potentially a Will Ashcroft away from winning 3 grand finals in a row. This is short. This is $23.
Yeah.
I think this is what I got him on last year at the grand final.
Yeah. See, I reckon I like the 23. I don't think that is that short.
I'd like a bit more, or maybe I'd like a bit more because I'm going to bet on it.
Okay, Brisbane Geelong, though, what's he paying on the day?
Oh, yeah.
11.
Short. Yeah.
So that's where the value is, and that's why I think Baz just way too short.
I would you can see it now, can't you, in the paper? Ashcroft goes back to back.
100%. Well, can I jump on the back of that?
Yeah, of course.
Give me Levi Ashcroft.
Wow.
151-1. Obviously, you don't need to say on why. It's the story. Again, Will returns 2024, wins the Norm. 1 year later, Levi wins the Norm. Back-to-back flags. The Dacos Ashcroft debate.
Or the brothers.
Yep, the brothers. Okay, it would be huge if you had 2 Norms in the family. Again, bit of a story one, but 151 is a generous slice of pie.
Yeah. Do you have anyone else? I've got our man Bailey Humphrey, $401. The Suns make it, and he kicked a bag.
Like 401.
Yeah, no. We have to have a nibble.
And aren't they missing him at the moment?
You know, unless if my eyes tricked me, I went to go have a look. I wanted to get on Isaac Rankin right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's an interesting call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really interesting
Can you imagine they lose the first game, he comes back for the grand final, wins Norm Smith? Can you imagine? That would be unbelievable.
No, that is a very interesting little take.
Last week, so to double back on it, Ollie Dempsey, I feel those smalls have to kick 5 if they're to win it. Cam Rayner, though, is the player where he can win it with 2 or 3 because he's so explosive, if that makes sense.
What did he pay again?
67.
Yeah, no, I honestly think
that makes sense.
I think that's my favourite one out of yours.
So do I.
Yeah,
that was what we said last year. We looked at Will Ashcroft like, fuck, that jumps out. We have to have a go at him right now. 34 I got on him for.
Again,
grand final, $34.
That is really nice. We would love to get some comments. Send us in. Who wins a Norm right now? Have a look at the points bet market. Would love to know who you're looking at. I think it's the way to go. Only 8 teams left us.
Yeah. Nah, exactly. Morgs, do you want? Yeah, sorry.
That was how to win cash regardless.
So we probably left a few teams out. They probably left a few teams.
So let's have a quick look. Who do we leave out? Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think they're making the grand final.
The Wiz, maybe.
The Pies.
Yeah.
I don't think they're making it.
Yeah, I think we covered the board.
Again, send it in. Let them send it in.
Yeah,
we had to choose our teams. You can't. I'm keen to lay the board. You can't lay the whole board.
Yeah, these are just the ones we like.
It is what it is.
Morgs, do you mind if we bring you a new segment, bust that mate, called Finals Potential Integrity Numerology?
I love the name.
So I just had a look, and I've just tried to twist the numbers in to make me feel like, what does this number represent?
Okay.
So I've gone searching for a number, and the number that came back to me wasn't the number that I wanted.
Okay.
But then it also made me think maybe this player, because of all the players that come up, is the key to your team winning a premiership. So
I like this.
If you look at the numbers of the last 10 Norm Smith winners,
right?
Sirioli was 33, Jason Johannisen 39, Dusty was 4, Shuey was 13, Dusty again 4 and 4, Christian Petrarca was 3, Isaac Smith 7, Bobby Hill 23, and Will Ashcroft was 8. If you take all those numbers, plus them together, and then divide by how many players there are, you get the number 14.
Okay.
So now we're going to look at the number 14s for all the teams that are in the finals. And these might be the key to your team winning a premiership. I just want to put this on record. Adelaide, Jake Saligo, what are you going to do, mate? Maybe is Jake Saligo going to have a play in a finals which pushes them through?
Potentially.
Brisbane, Sam Day.
My man.
With Hipwood out.
Yep.
Is Sam Day going to be the one that gets them over the edge in a prelim?
Great, strong. He's got a strong base, Sam.
Is Sam Day going to be the one? Collingwood, Darcy Cameron. Is he once again going to have to step up for the boys?
Big sexy Squidward.
And get it done. Jeremy Sharp out of the side at the moment.
Sharpie.
But Switowski potentially injured.
Right.
Is Sharp going to come in and be the fast runner? Is he going to be the one that kicks a couple goals? Number 14. Geelong, Connor O'Sullivan. He's the one that they gave the number to Joel Selwood.
Yep.
They gave the kid the number, a big key back. Can he be the one to stop a big key forward? Maybe for Adelaide in a grand final.
Have to have a day out.
Toby Bedford.
My man.
Is he going to tag the shit out of someone?
Okay.
Is he going to tag the house down?
Yep.
For the Suns, Lockie Weller. He's been injured, been back in. Is he going to make a play? And then, of course, Hawthorn. It fell my way.
Oh, yeah. I know where this is heading.
Jack Scrimshaw. Yes. The Shawshank of Shaws. Tony Shaw, Reece Shaw.
Oh, fuck.
Another Shaw.
Off the back of 13 on the weekend, he would have to do something really
Jack
special.
Scrimshaw. So, number 14 is going to be the magic number of the finals.
Yep.
I've decided. Have a look for it.
Throw this in
look for your number 14 to make a play.
Throw this in the Discord. I like the 14.
See, I hated the. I'm like, why is this? And then when I look at all these left of field players, I'm like, one of them's going to make a play.
Yeah, and if it's sending us that way.
It is. It's sending us that way.
I love it.
So that is finals, potential, integrity, numerology.
It's a great segment.
How much that, mate?
It's a great segment.
Now, Morgs, you want to put up, you did put up a story today.
Yeah.
You want to hear from the people and having some big finals takes.
So I need to apologise. Don't
apologise.
I'm going to let you into the fourth wall. I've been asking for ups and downs. Okay, I've been asking for public ups and downs. I've absolutely loved the responses I've got. My favourite one, Jev up, as in his weight.
Oh,
so I thought that was
who said that? Charlie?
That was pretty funny. Charlie, shout out.
Of course, that was
But today put out, I wanted to get some big finals takes. Okay, going into the finals. So you got a month.
You want to get what? Some
big finals.
Some what?
Takes.
Big finals.
Big final. Yeah. Sorry, thank you. So I just wanted to take you through a couple of big takes. Hawks flag from 8th. It's a big take.
Who was by?
Ben Irvin.
Laddering
Sean Manor for Norm Smith every week until it hits.
Yes.
Now that is someone we want to get behind. Okay?
Who's that?
Matt Storm, shout out to you.
Stormy.
Crows straight sets from Nibsy Hustle. Okay, interesting. Gold Coast will...
Is that from Alex Nilbullen himself?
No, just Nibs. Gold Coast will make the prelim. Not too bad. Collingwood smash Adelaide Oval. Thursday night we'll go to extra time from Mr. JPEGs. I love that, putting that on record. So that's a big one.
Hey, sorry, just to say that. The last 5 games between them have been under 15 points. Remember the last time it was $2.65 and we're like, that's not going to happen again.
Yeah, sure.
That could be a bet. As soon as the markets come out, it could be very...
Either side under.
Maybe 3. Yeah, under 15 points.
No, I like that a lot. Collingwood by 16, Lions by 10. That was just on the weekend. Hawks in 4, which I really like. Dale Richards here, 94. Sarong to actually do something in a game that means something. Dale Richards. Might be Jev's burner.
Yeah, nice.
And then finally from Shane Lincoln, my man, Crows lose week 1. Ale make the grand final. Rankin gets injured and they lose. So just a roundabout take there from Shane Lincoln. But yeah, we'll put some of the best ones up on Insta. But I just love the input, some big finals takes. What's your biggest finals take?
Jeremy Cameron 7 in the grand final.
That's fucking awesome. I love it.
Or a number 14 makes a play.
Some all good calls. But yeah, I think, fuck. I'll go Suns make a prelim.
Cam Rayner rocks up with the wrong shorts on.
So, yeah, send us in. Obviously, we're not going to talk footy because we've got no footy to talk about. But coming back next week, obviously trying to turn $10 into 100K. But yeah, send us in your big finals takes. Answer those questions. We'll pin a comment. We want to get some input and we'll have a chat about it next week.
Yeah, we will. So that's pretty much... Sorry, I had something in my throat. So we're going to get into... Let's get into some NFL. We've had so many messages like, what do you guys want us to talk about?
Yep.
And so many people said, let's get some NFL in.
Yes.
So if you don't like NFL that much, do listen, because I've tried to put some comparisons in.
For sure.
So you guys can actually maybe, all right, I think that sort of makes sense. So,
and without being stupid, we've had so many messages and people that I've spoken to that obviously the 100K started on NFL.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, we like our NFL.
So we cut our teeth.
I possibly almost more than AFL, but yeah, exactly right, where we cut our teeth. So it's just, jump on board. Doesn't necessarily have to be about betting, but let's help you get a team. Let's get some fantasy going. Let's just, enjoy it over the summer. It's so good. We've got so many sports over the summer. Cricket, EPL, NFL. That's what it's all about. It's a fun time of year, and this is what this is all about. And this is a bit of a preview because we are going to do a weekly show, Darcy, in summer. You, Jev, and I. It'll be a bit of a Sunday roast format.
Nice.
The summer roast will be back. We'll be covering some EPL, some NFL, LIV Golf. We're big into our LIV Golf this year.
Are.
So, this is just a bit of a preview into the summer because, as I said, there's so many sports other than footy that it's so much fun with.
All right, so right now we're going to go 3 over-under bets, and then we're going to go a Super Bowl pick, MVP, and a future bet.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go the ramble after that. All right, so let's start off with 3 over-under bets this season, total wins on the season, regular season.
Yep.
NFL, give me your first.
Okay, so I just wanted to quickly let you inside the door. I've gone 2 under. I was going to go for 3 unders. Reason being is that's where the juice. It's same as grand final day. All the bets, they've changed the markets a bit because they think everyone just wants to go overs. They want +2, +25, +30. The lines are teased up a bit, and I think it's the same with season wins. My first one is Miami under 7.5.
All right.
$1.90. The obvious, Tua, okay, he's injured. He's had a lot of concussion problems.
Too many injuries.
He hasn't played a full season the last 4 years. I think the maximum he's played is 14 games, I'm going to say. They open with 5 of the first 8 games away from home. Okay?
Why?
That's just the way it works out. Okay,
right.
They got primetime weeks 3 and 4 against division games, Buffalo and the Jets. Okay, really early tests. The reason I think the under's going to hit is because I think it's all going to start to fall apart. As I said, the first 5 of 8 away from home, 2 tough primetime games. I know it sounds like the Jets, but they're going to be a different outfit, I think, especially in division. Okay, the culture's been talked about. Mike McDaniel, he hasn't been able to get him to the training on time. They've been missing meetings. Okay, a lot of shit with Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
So I think he'll be traded mid-season. I think that's where it all starts to fall apart. I think they'll be struggling. Won't be looking towards making playoffs. I had a quick look. They drafted tackle. They've gone a little bit too inside here. But I think they're going to look good in the next couple of years. But I think it's going to get real ugly this year for Miami. Under 7.5. You go through their schedule. I just can't find 8 wins. Tyreek Hill is getting traded. That's the take. $1.90. We go away.
All right. Beautiful. Morgs, that kicked us off. So I'm going to go predicting over Dallas. They've got 7.5. Well, 7.5. Yeah. So they're yet to sign one of their best defensive players, so Micah Parsons. Which imagine like Sam Taylor sitting out. Sam Taylor for the Giants, he's sitting out. They can't get him to sign just yet because they can't get the contract going. But over 7.5 in the last there's 2 seasons that they've gone under, and Dak hasn't played over 8 games. So every other season, they've won 12-plus games. So the record, they've gone 12, 12, 12, 6 wins in 2020. Then they went 8, 10, 9, 13. Sorry, so they haven't gone under 8. So they're over that 7.5 mark. So I tried to look up comparisons. So I went ChatGPT on a little bit of this.
Yeah, smart.
And I said, Dallas Cowboys into an AFL side. And it said the Pies.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure, so I said both are iconic teams, marketable, polarizing teams. And so their pretty much comparison is if Eddie Maguire owned the team, and they hadn't won a flag since 1996.
That's pretty good.
So if because they're probably both the biggest clubs.
The brand is so spot on.
The brand's big.
So
imagine that. Yeah, it's the Pies is run by Eddie Maguire. And they haven't won a flag since 1996. So that's pretty much, I put in the Eddie Maguire because of obviously Jerry Jones.
I like it.
So if you're not sure who Dallas is, imagine Collingwood. Biggest club. But they've been starved for success for ages.
100%.
So I've got them over. As long as Dak's healthy, I back them. 7.5, they'll do it.
I'm worried, but I like it.
Next.
A bit of a boring one, but again, money. Carolina under 6.5. Under 6.5. I can't find 7 wins. Okay, so they selected Ted McMillan. You might have seen that name, picked in the draft, picked 8th overall. He's been treated like a savior. I just think if you look at Marvin Harrison last year, was picked 4 for the Arizona Cardinals last year, had a really down year. Okay, they touted him, obviously he's old man being a star in the NFL. Okay, and it's tough, especially with a smaller quarterback. Okay, because it's more scheme, it's more coaching than just gunslinging it and throwing him open. Okay, so I think it's hard to just rely on the wide receiver. Pick 8. I look at their schedule. You got first 3 weeks, Jags, Arizona, Atlanta. Okay,
tick.
I just don't think they win those games. Not 3 powerhouses, but I honestly think they lose those first 3 games, and then it starts to get ugly. Got New England, Miami, Dallas, Jets, Buffalo. Okay, I just think it's going to be really tough. I just can't see them winning 7 games. I think they're on the up, but 7 is too many, and the juice. So it was $1.90 over, and that's where I think the market is over because people are like, they'll win 7 games. But where are they winning the 7 games? And that's why we're getting the $2.05. Carolina under.
All right, I'm going my team. I'm all fucking in. The LA Rams are an absolute lock over 9.5. An absolute lock. So we've won 10 games our last 2 seasons. The line's 9.5. We've gotten better. We've been so injured the last 2 years. And I just think that we win this. We win. We go all the way. We're such a good side. I think over 9.5.
You go all the way.
Yeah.
You're winning the Super Bowl.
I think so. I think I went early on the pick. But 9.5 Morgs isn't over. So I went to have a look. So the closest fit, again, ChatGPT, if you guys aren't sure who the LA Rams are, it said the Sydney Swans.
Yeah.
And then I said the Hollywood look, the flashy market, the superstar appeal. So Buddy, Lockett, that's the Swans. If you look at the Rams, Aaron Donald of the past, Matt Stafford, Odell Beckham, Jalen Ramsey, Cooper Kupp. Now they've got Devonta Adams and Puka Nacua. So they're a team that they're flashy. They like to flash some cash. A lot of players like to go there even if they're not getting paid enough because it's LA. It's nice, probably the same as Sydney. So the Rams, my team, I'm all in. I think if this is Stafford's last year, they're going to put every piece around him. So over 9.5. This is the team you want to get on. This is the team that's coming out to Australia. This is the team we're getting behind, the LA Rams. Whose house?
I must admit, it sounds like you've...
Rams house.
You've just thrown out the injury of Matt Stafford. He had an epidural a month ago.
He's fine.
Is he?
Yes, he's fine. He's slinging it.
Oh, boy.
You're not up to date.
I'd be worried.
You've been watching the practices.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of media play to me.
We're getting over
That's a lot of wins.
9.5.
Well, I didn't want to take...
We're winning the division.
I didn't want to take an over. I didn't want to. I wanted to go 3 unders, but I had to take my side, Seattle, over 7.5. Yours is 9.5. I'm getting 7.5, $1.75. We won 10 games last year with Geno Smith. Same head coach, and they're just starting to feel like, hey, Mike McDaniel came from Baltimore. He was their defensive coordinator. Now he's come to Seattle. This is going to be... I'm putting it down to one thing. One thing that... Because I wanted to, for everyone rather than getting too into the numbers. I think you're going to see how overrated DK Metcalf is. Now, I like DK Metcalf, but what he got traded for, the deal he got, and then it's just him and Rodgers. They're putting all their eggs in that basket in Pittsburgh. He is so overrated. He is not the savior that they think he's going to be, which is why I'm saying it's not going to be a big loss to us. Okay, we drafted our little center. Okay, we got a good line, Gray Zabel, 2 other linemen, which I won't bore you with. As I said, we won 10 last year. Now, I just want to quickly say, we're ranked 21st easiest schedule in the league. Okay, 10 of the opponents finished 2024 under 500. Okay, so under 500.
And 32nd in cock size.
Potentially. Week 1, Niners at home, win. Steelers away, win. Saints at home, win. Cardinals away, win. We're 4-0. Okay, we're close to 8. I'll be at 2 home games this year in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 7.5 is not enough. It's disrespectful. We won 10 last year. It sticks out like a sore cock.
You'll go 2-2 in that stretch.
No way.
You'll go 2-2. Now, Morgs, I'm on this early. I'm going the Giants over 5.5.
I don't mind this.
I like this. This is $2.15.
Yep.
So Jackson Dart, their quarterback.
Yep.
He was at USC. I'm a Trojan. We went. He was back up one game. Then went to Ole Miss. Just couldn't get the job at USC. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to go out.
Yep.
I'm going to go out Lane Kiffin. Let's go. Ole Miss. Pro-style offense. And it looks like I think he's going to be the man. I just think that they're going to be a team that they finally, they look like they've got a defense a little bit better.
Yep.
And I just think they're going to be a fun side. They're not going to win every game, but I think there's going to be some games. If they can win 1 or 2 early, it's like, yeah, let's go out and start taking some scalps. So, and I actually put in a comparison. So it's flip me and Jev around.
Please.
The New York Giants, it's saying that it's like the Blues.
Yep.
An old, proud, traditional club, big fan base. But we just try and look back on the history a little bit too much. We haven't had the best record in the modern era. You got some fans that just want success, but we haven't been the best for that long. So it's saying New York Giants, they're a lot like Carlton fans.
So my only concern about the Giants is, very quickly, they're going to win games, and bringing it back to AFL, they're going to win games Ross Lyon style. That's the only way they're going to win games. They're going to get dirty in the defense trenches, okay? But my thing is, they're acting like the last 3 weeks, they're acting like Hollywood. They're eating dubs. They're happy with their bit of aura farming.
I love it.
That's not them, though.
I love
That's
it.
preseason bullshit,
That's
okay?
Jackson
So
Dart,
get dirty. Make sure you get dirty. Win 16 to fucking 9. I don't care. But just, that's not going to be the way they win. So that's my only concern. And Giants fans out there, I'm rooting for you because
5.5.
You have been shat on.
Let's go, Jev. I don't even think, so that's Jev's team. I don't even think he believes in him.
He does.
Good. Hope he does.
Let's win some cash.
All right, let's win some cash. So $10 to spend on a Super Bowl pick, MVP, and a future bet. Go. Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm almost shat about this because it's the key favourite. And you don't listen to this podcast to just hear about the favourite, but I'm going to tell you why, okay? I think it's Baltimore. This is their year. They are that team on paper is perfect.
Boring.
Browns, Bengals, Steelers twice. I know that's in division, but I think they win 5-1. Teams they should beat on paper. I went through their schedule this year. Bears week 8 at home. Patriots week 16 at home. Jets at home. Texans at home. Rams at home. Vikings away. Okay, they're all just wins. They're outside division games. They all just win them. Last year they were 9-5. They won their last 4 and went to 12-5.
Okay.
So that doesn't make sense. Must bring in 3-0. But you look at their start, like Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Bateman in there too, DeAndre Hopkins, okay, was at the Cardinals, if you didn't know. 2 years ago, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. That offense is awesome. We had the Mark Andrews drop last year when they probably should have won that game. I think this is the year. There's just no holes, and I'm taking the $7. I didn't want to take the favorite, but I had to.
Where are you getting the cash out from?
What do you mean?
Where are you getting the cash out? Where's that money moving into?
No, I'll just ride it till they win.
It's not fun.
I know.
LA Rams, baby.
God.
$19. That's going to come in, isn't it? The Rams win a few games.
I honestly think 19 is perfect.
Back your team, come in, go 5 and zip. That's going to come into about 8. Ladder it 3 times. We take a cash out. That's a smart pick.
I wanted to come in here and just give the punters some honest analysis.
That's a smart pick.
I think
Baltimore will go out over 7 at least one stage of this year.
Probably.
Yeah, and that's when I'll jump on them.
Yep, that's fair enough.
I'm going to jump on them later.
That's fair enough.
Because that's smart betting. I'm going to cash out one of these bets when this goes in.
Sometimes.
And then I'm going to put on Baltimore.
Sometimes it's just better to put money on
LA Rams,
sure
19. I'm all in on my team.
Nah, good
I'm fucking all in.
I'm happy.
The number 1 Rams supporter in Australia.
They won't win the Super Bowl.
I'm all in on the Rams. If they do.
I'm not sure.
If they do.
What?
If the Rams do.
What?
You saying they won't? If they do?
They won't.
If they do, though.
Then I'm wrong.
You're more than wrong.
MVP.
My man, Matt Stafford, last season.
Get fucked.
$41. Again, this is a cash out option. If he plays 5 really good games in a row to start the season, we're going to start talking about, actually, Matt Stafford was fine. What, he might come into $20, might come into $15?
Yep.
We get that 3 times. I'm looking at cash out.
No, I respect
I'm looking
that.
at cash out.
I respect it.
$41. So I put this in ChatGPT.
Okay.
Best matchup for an AFL player comparison. Now, I know he hasn't won an MVP, but it says Patrick Dangerfield as Matt Stafford, if you're not sure.
Yeah,
both the Warriors who shouldered a load at their first clubs and finally broke through with a premiership late in their career to cement their legacy.
That's brilliant.
Matt Stafford hasn't won an MVP, but they're both tough as nails.
Yep.
So that's the comparison. If you're not sure, it's like, who's the Rams quarterback? It's like a Dangerfield.
No,
but he
that's
hasn't won an MVP. Tough as nails. And if this is his last chance, I think he's going to go out on his own shield. So $41, I'm convincing you.
You've won me out on the cash out option. David King style, 333. I rate it.
Don't pick a favourite. Pick someone that's going to come in.
Hey, I agree. I came in this just thinking with my head and wanted to be smart about it, but I like the way you've tackled
100%.
Okay, I'm a little bit close towards on my MVP pick. All right? Jalen Hurts.
You said Lamar Jackson.
21-1. I couldn't believe Jalen Hurts is 21-1.
Too many players.
Nah, so there's 4 reasons why I like it.
Give him one.
Dual threat. He's proven.
That's true.
Okay, I think that's a big deal. Like we talked about Giannis when he couldn't get it done, and then he won the chip, and it's like, okay, he's a made man.
Okay.
Now we thought differently of him, even though I thought it was unfair before he won the chip.
2,
Chip
3.
on his shoulder is bigger. I genuinely think it's bigger. Okay, Saquon had the year. I think he's thinking he didn't get the respect for last year. Yes, he won the Super Bowl MVP, but the way that Saquon was talked about, everyone just thought he was a beneficiary of Saquon's year.
Yep.
And it's the team. I think the team now, there's a little bit less defense. Okay, so he's going to have to score more points.
Yep.
I think they're going to not have the same dominant defensive showcase that they had last year. So in 2024, he threw 2,900 yards, 18 tuds, only 5 interceptions, 103 passer rating. I think, proven clutch. He can be the man. I think he can just go out there and sling it a little bit more. They're not going to get the same production that they got from Saquon last year. That's not a knock on him. Just hard to do it twice. But more so, I just could not believe 21-1 now that we know who he is. Okay. He's clutch in the big moments. Okay. I think the media will think a lot differently about him. And later on in the year, just wait till you hear the headlines. He's never won an MVP. He's never won an MVP. It's sort of like Joel Embiid. I don't think he deserved it when he won, but it was like we had to give him one.
Okay.
And I think this might be the same situation at $21. If it was shorter, I wouldn't have gone there, but I like it at 21.
Okay, I like it. And then my future bet.
Yep, just a random future bet.
I've gone short. I said this weeks ago when this came out. It's coming. Comeback player of the year, Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, nice.
Detroit.
Yep.
I can't even think about like who's a gun defensive player. Like who's just like the best. Like Steven Silvani coming back in.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Like he's just so like just polarizing. So he's like Detroit was shit for years. And then now they're good. And he's pretty much like their best defensive player. And he stands out like he could get a 20-sack season. So he's at 350 for comeback player of the year.
Yep.
He will play the full season and he will win this by the length of Flemington. Christian McCaffrey won't be able to play that entire season. Dak Prescott, I just don't think he's going to win it. Forward Bucks. Trevor Lawrence next, JJ McCarthy, Nick Chubb. It is Aiden Hutchinson.
No, I rate that
just by $3.50. This is a free $3.50.
Can we add some context as too? Because the comeback player of the year, it's because a player's level before they got injured is what it's judged against. If he comes back and plays anything like he was, as you said, before he got injured, he just can't lose.
He cannot lose.
That is why that is such a great call.
Yeah, I looked at it $3.50. I said this a few weeks ago when we first came on. I'm like, I wonder what he's paying. I think it was $4.10. I'm like,
for sure.
This will come in.
I rate that.
He has one good game. This is $1.90. Like this will be $1.90.
No, I think it's a great call from you.
Yours?
I won't bore you with numbers here, but I've gone weeds. You know I like to get in the weeds. Okay? Drake London, most touchdown catches.
Atlanta.
15-1. Okay, so this is why. 27% of the time last year, the ball went to him. Okay, nearly a third of the time. A lot of players on offense, Das. The last 3 weeks, the last 3 weeks was when Michael Penix started. And they said Penix is starting.
Okay.
He got 41% of the targets in that stretch.
That's like Nick Dacos. 41% of the scores goes through him.
Correct.
So this is Nick Dacos.
Penix loves Drake London. They've officially said he's the starter.
USC boy.
I had one as well. Inside the 35% target share. Okay, so in the red zone, 25% of the time they went to him.
It's like Lipinski going to Jamie Elliott.
Okay, the stats are all there. He loves red zone. That's why I'm going touchdowns, not yards. I think it's that red zone target. Penix to Drake London. You'll hear it too many times. Draft him in your fantasy.
What's that pay?
15-1. Sorry, it was 34 not long ago. Okay, and I think obviously the Penix thing, it's been talked up a little bit. But yeah, I like it at 15-1 still.
I like it. That's a good little futures bet.
It is. And yeah, draft him as well.
We have so much more to get through, Morgs. We got so much. Like we could talk futures bets.
This is insane.
If Jev was here, we would just have a script that would go for 4 hours. So coming up next, we got some college football, some more NFL, some EPL, some LIV Golf, and much more. We'll be right back. The Sunday Roast is back for season 2025, Jev.
Oh, the show where we celebrate the winners and roast the losers.
You can find us every Sunday night after the Bachelor's game where we get on, and Jev, it's one hell of a show.
We give you the best odds and the best opinions, but the best odds are the bets you weren't on, but wish you were on.
It is out 6 a.m. every single Monday morning after the round concludes.
Listen to it driving to work Monday morning. You'll absolutely love it. The Sunday Roast.
Let's go. Awesome, Stinger Morgs. We are back. We just checked. We've gone for almost an hour.
Yeah, it's insane.
And we haven't gone through any like AFL bets.
True.
Oh, like 100K multi-tile bets.
True.
So let's get into it. Let's go into a bit of college football.
Okay.
Bit of college football. So it's starting pretty much this week. They split up round 0, week 1. It's all shit. So just start it week 1 as it should. My Trojans, my University of Southern California, $71. Unfortunately, don't have the cattle.
No.
We just don't have the cattle. We're not going to do it. So my college football pick, I must say, obviously Jev's not here. He loves Texas.
Yep.
Loves Texas. Loves Arch Manning. But I'm a Kirby Smart Georgia Bulldogs guy.
Okay.
$8. Gunnar Stockton last year. Did you see this guy in the SEC championship game?
I can't remember.
It went to overtime. They were down by 3. 16-9. They put him in. 2nd and 8. He finds a crease, finds a first down, decapitated, folded like a deck chair, does his ACL in the same play. It is unbelievable. He runs in, targeting. You know when you get a water bottle and you squish the lid?
Yep.
He's like, that's what happened to him. He got targeted, folded like a deck chair, ACL, first down. Carson Beck comes out with one arm because obviously he had to go into concussion protocols, hands the ball off. Georgia Bulldogs win the goddamn football game.
Love it.
So I went to have a look at this. This guy that I'm backing on, Gunnar Stockton.
Yes.
6'1", 215. Looks like a goddamn bulldog with the heart of a steel fixer. Like, that's who this guy is.
100%.
So I went to put him in ChatGPT. What sort of player would he be if he was an AFL player?
Like
strong, compact build, loves taking the game on, confident with ball in hand, not the flashiest, but he's pretty reliable. So I'm saying he's like a C-grade Jack Viney. He's like a Jack Viney of quarterbacks. Okay. He's just tough. He's not the best. At his best, yeah. He's not probably someone where you think, fuck, he's probably going to light the world on fire. But I like him. And he's got a good team around him.
I love it.
And he's got a good coach around him. Yep. Got good football players. And he's got to goddamn run that football. That's what he can do.
I love it so much.
Gunnar Stockton, you look up this hit.
100%.
SEC championship to go get your team a first down and you take yourself to the day. Unfucking believable. Not the day, the next round. So I've also got him $26.
Smart.
If you want to back him.
For the Brown though, essentially.
Yeah, for the Heisman.
Yep.
Which is not going to win.
Yep.
But if Gunnar Stockton stocks up.
I love it. I love it so much. I just wanted to add in a little bit of Texas. So Arch Manning, it's the name you're going to hear if you're only just getting into college football.
Texas.
Projected to be the number 1 pick. Texas are the number 1 ranked team.
The following year.
Yes, the following. Oh, well, he could be this year.
But he'll stay at school.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about that. It's hard to turn down the money. But, yeah, touted as the number 1 team. They are the ranked number 1 team, Texas. Texas play Ohio State. Okay, basically 1 versus 2 in week 0. Or week 1.
Which never happens.
It is awesome. So it's Sunday at 2 a.m., which sucks. But
is that this Sunday?
Yeah,
that game?
31st, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Watch the replay. Okay, 2 a.m.'s a bit tough and we're stiff with that. But, yeah, watch the replay. If you want to get into it, follow this Texas story, this Arch Manning story. It's awesome. It's going to be a good year.
Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith.
Yep.
They've got a wide receiver that is the equivalent of who's like the best, flashiest player to ever come out of the AFL. I know when Harley Reid was coming out.
Like a Ben Ainsworth.
Yeah, no, when Harley Reid was coming out.
Malcolm Rojas.
The noise of Harley was just like, this guy's a big... So this is Jeremiah Smith. So he's a wide receiver for Ohio State. This is like 2 years out. So if he went out drafted, which he couldn't last year, wasn't eligible, they said he would have been pretty much the consensus number 1 pick.
Harley Reid's a great comparison.
Yeah, so like think of Jeremiah Smith, wide receiver, Ohio State. He's the player that you want to watch. This game is going to be a banger, and the fallout from this game is going to be huge. It's going to be all over the media. There's never been a better time to get into college football because the turnover, like every year, you got to learn all the new players, but it's good. It's tradition. Get into college football, I'm telling you.
As you said, if you get into NFL, it's the best way to do it because you actually know the players coming in. But yeah, that is the best game you could have started with and follow the Texas train.
And now they've got the playoffs, so it's not just the top 4 teams. They've actually got a bigger team. So
I love it.
Let's get into some EPL.
Please.
Morgs, you know that I love my EPL.
So much.
And so do you. It is contested by 20 clubs. Obviously, I know this. It operates at a system of promotion and relegation with the English Football League, EFL, obviously.
Of course.
Seasons usually run from August to May, with each team playing 38 matches, 2 against each other team, 1 home, 1 away, of course.
Of course.
For those at home that don't know, that's essentially how the EPL works. Morgs, who do you like?
Well, I've actually got a bit different here. So we're all in on Arsenal.
Are we?
We are Gunners.
Okay. What?
We're gunners. We're going to do it this year, okay? I'll let you get to it, but I wanted to give something for the punters, okay? Give you a bit of value rather than just tell you who I liked, okay? These are the top 5. If you're just getting into EPL, and I can't wait, follow into the Discord. We've got some absolute sharks in there that know their EPL better than us does, and why it's so good to have on, log it on Saturday night and see what they're thinking. So, yeah, just a sneaky one if you're trying to get into EPL. We are going to do an EPL fantasy. All right, let us know if we should do that or not. I don't know if we are going to do it, but... All right, Das, I'll let you go. I'll let you go on the gunners, okay? But I just want to give something for the punters, okay? For the casuals out there. Like us, we are the casuals. But my top 5 anytime goal scorer list in the EPL right now. If you're building yourself a little bit of a multi on the weekend, you're just getting into EPL because it's starting on Stan Sport. These are my top 5. Might be obvious, okay? So send in some ones you like, Morgs, you've missed this bloke. But this is just my 5. Number 1, Mo Salah, Liverpool. First in the EPL last year, 29 goals. He kicked 2 starts this year. Only scored 1. He's got an awesome game this week coming up against our man Arsenal. He's $2.50 for any time, $5.50 for first. Okay, both great investments. Number 2, Alexander Isak. Okay, plays for Newcastle United. Hasn't played this year though. He's got a little bit of a contract negotiation going on. They've said he's not for sale, but he will come back with a B in his bonnet. Okay, I did a little bit of reading. Apparently he's going to come back just for this year, and then it looks like he might leave. But he will come back angry and he'll be looking for gold. So he's one to watch. He kicked 23 goals last year in the EPL. Number 3, Erling Haaland. Okay, we all know this man. The Viking. Manchester City, 22 goals in 31 games last year in the EPL. A lot of injuries, obviously, but that's a pretty good strike rate for the 31. 2 goals in the opener. It was like fucking peeling peas that was on first week.
Peeling bananas.
We cashed on that. Duck eggs in the loss to Tottenham, though. They lost 2-0. That's okay. $1.77 for any time. $3.80 for first against Brighton this week. Just up the road.
Very good.
Number 4, my man, Victor Gyökeres. Okay, Arsenal, Sporting CP, 39 goals in Portugal's top league, so the EPL equivalent of Portugal. 2 games, 2 goals. He's on fire. Arsenal just whipped Leeds 5-1. He scored. No, he didn't score in that because he didn't need to. $3.10 anytime, $7 for first. Great bets. They're my 4 best anytime goal scorers in the EPL.
No Cole Palmers?
Cole Palmer, I've left him out.
Nice.
Yeah, he hasn't scored this year. Okay, he'll come back in.
Didn't like him. I do like one on that list. Pretty sure he did score last week. He's from Sweden. The girls are very nice. He dumped his girlfriend to play in red and white. He's scoring goals with a cannon on his chest. His name is Victor Gyökeres. The Gawk.
Who's butchered it, me or you? Gyökeres or Gyökeres? I don't know.
Gyökeres, so like cork. Gyökeres. So just want to let everyone know.
Yep.
This is the 4th time we've had to do this.
No.
That's the first. Just want to let everyone know.
Yes.
That Gyökeres is like Jez Cameron.
Yes, that's a great call.
I went on ChatGPT. For those that don't know, we obviously know. Yeah. Both physical, explosive forward who dominates opponents through power, work rate, and sheer goal threat.
Yep.
He's awesome. Had to say. I did get on the Gunners pretty early.
Yes, you did.
2 weeks before the Declan Rice.
Of course.
Mate from work, Christian got me on him. Shout out Christian. And he's like, who do you go for in the EPL? I said, I don't follow that. He's like, get on the Gunners. I'm on the Gunners. Declan Rice.
Simple.
I was on to work. He's like, mate, did you see the fucking double free kick? I'm like, of course. I hadn't yet. Declan Rice back in the net. And then also we got Bukayo Saka.
Yes, of course.
Saka! Number 7. He's like Shy Bolton.
Yes,
so the Shy Bolton. Potential, number 7. He's awesome. The Gunners are with the real deal. Man United. Man City?
No.
Leeds? Let him to the fucking ass kicking.
100%.
Chelsea? Jacko? Bunch of weak dogs?
Yeah, got a lot of rivals.
We don't like them. Tottenham?
Nah, gross.
Who else?
No.
Canaries? Who are the Canaries? Norwich. Johnny Norwich.
I don't think they're in. We'll be in kits next week.
We will be in kits. If anyone, let us know some legs that you like in the EPL. Because we're going to get on them.
So I just wanted to touch on that, Dust. There's been no 100K in this show because obviously no footy, but we are putting out a bit of a people's choice this week. Okay. There's a lot of sharks in the Discord.
A lot of sharks.
Especially the EPL channel that know a lot more than we do, Dust. And we're going to use them this week. So send in your best leg in the Discord. Obviously, we'll put a little bit of a message in there. But if you want to get involved, jump in the Discord. Only $2 a week.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome this summer. A bit of a preview to what it's going to look like in the summer on tonight's show. We're
$2 a week for unlimited feeding of sharks giving out bets all year. All you need to hit is one multi. And that pays for the year.
Because we're not stopping this summer. We are not stopping. We're going to do a weekly show. It might have been an easier way of turning 10 into 100K using 3 or 4 sports. So jump into the Discord and give us your leg for this week. But I want to quickly touch on another sport we might be jumping into, Das. LIV Golf. we're all in on LIV Golf. Okay, if you haven't jumped around, as it's finished for the year.
Okay.
First tournament's in Feb next year.
Okay.
We are jumping on Ripper GC.
Okay,
just full of Australians. It's the only team to jump on.
Come on.
A maroon look. They look awesome.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Cam Smith.
Wood.
I'm talking about Lucas Herbert.
Wood.
Mark Leishman.
Wood.
And Matt Jones.
Come on.
Just 4 stalwarts of the game.
Yeah.
Cam Smith with a bit of flair, a little bit out of form, but he's fighting his way
It's
back
a ripping
in.
idea, Morgs.
The best way to follow these blokes, no LIV Golf until Adelaide next year when we are there. But they will be at Royal Melbourne Golf Course December 4th to December 7th.
Yep.
Okay, got you some odds. Cam Smith's 23 to 1.
To win the tournament.
Mark Leishman's 41 to 1.
Nice.
Matt Jones is 91 to 1. And
Nice.
our man Lucas Herbert is a 5th favourite for the tournament at 17 to 1. So we're jumping on Ripper GC
The
all
leash.
summer long. Okay, it's going to be a massive pre-season for us. We've got to get in golf shape.
Nice.
Okay, couple of cans on the course. All right, until it leads into LIV Golf. So jump on a Ripper with us. If you've got a Ripper team already, if you've got a LIV Golf team already, I should say, let us know who it is and why it's now Ripper.
It can't be the range goats.
Of course not.
So we're going to have a ripping day, ripping time. As they said, Sunday best. Usually when Tiger was coming down, you had the slacks, the red shirt.
Yep.
We're going to get a hold of Ripper. We're going to see if we can get some, obviously we can wear slacks, but we'll get a nice maroon.
Yeah, for sure.
Head down to Royal Melbourne, have a ripping time, get down your 5 irons, smack up a few courses, hang some shit on the other teams,
100%.
and get around the Rippers.
Yeah, and follow Cam Smith for us.
Come on.
Have a couple of cans. Be like the Fanatics. We'll just follow him around Royal Melbourne.
Better than the Fanatics.
Yeah, about the same.
Fanatics are like with ISIS. Rippers up here.
One last thing I want to tease. Aces 100K Clubhouse going to be the top of the rooftop at the Osborne Saturday, September 6th. We're fucking tired, Dust.
Saturday week.
NFL in the morning, AFL final in the night, a
Bosh.
show in the middle. Tommy Sheridan, Daisy Thomas, Ben Graham's going to be there, Campbell Brown, Mitch Wallace.
Benny the Leg.
Billy Brown, I think, is going to be there. I'm not sure what you're doing, but I've heard the Wizard will be there as well.
Really?
So
The Wiz?
It's free entry. You got to buy a ticket. It is free though.
Nice.
Get your entry. You're going to get your wristband. Billy's putting on some beers for us. It's going to be an awesome day. Get yourself down there. Dust, that is the show. A little bit of a preview what it's going to look like. A lot of numbers tonight, but Jev will be back next week. He's coming rounder and browner.
Apparently they're going to crane him in next week.
Absolutely. He reckons he's doing a finals pyramid, top 21 players left in the comp. He's got to take on every team. He's coming in so hot. So no Sunday roast this week. On air with Bear on Friday, and then it all kicks off next week. Thursday, finals, another chance at turning 10 into 100K.
Punting on the footy.
Second half. Coming up next. Hit the little button down below. All the things. If you could pass it on, give us some feedback, answer the questions we've asked you to answer in the show. Who was it? Flags, all the rest of it. Put a bow on this one.
This is the 3rd time we had to do this because the recording didn't work. But
Second
we love
half.
it. Coming up next. Come on.